Hey, my name is Connor and welcome to Crypto Empire, where I show you how to dominate in the crypto markets. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the US stimmy checks, $1.9 trillion. What does that mean for us as investors in the cryptocurrency markets? And what does that mean for the markets overall? You're going to find out in this video, so let the gains be with you. If you are new here, welcome to Crypto Empire. I'm very grateful to have you here. Please, before we go any further, smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment, turn the notification bell on, and make sure all notifications are turned on. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the markets and, of course, the stimulus checks that are going out right now to Americans around the country. $1,400 per participant in the system. Pretty good, right? Well, we'll talk about that in this video. For now, let's start out by looking at the crypto market as a whole. Bitcoin at 57.8K, $1.7 trillion market cap. Bitcoin dominance, according to CoinMarketCap, is about 61%. So this is where we're at right now. And of course, the stimulus. So this is a mainstream article. US retail investors get stimulus checks. Look to stonk market. So now all of these people, we saw it last time around with the first stimulus checks back in like April or May of 2020 when that $1,200 stimulus check went out. A lot of people, put it into their Robinhood accounts in the likes of, Tesla, Apple, Microsoft, whatever. They invested in stocks. They made a pretty decent return that when you told them about Bitcoin back then, they were like, nah, Bitcoin, come on, get out of here. It just crashed to like $4,000. But this stimulus really shows us the flaws of the current market, because a lot of these companies in the stock market, they're overvalued and their values are propped up by big banks and institutions who use bonds, derivative instruments, and other kind of loopholes and means to really increase the value of these stocks. It's pretty much a bailout. Same thing that happened in 2008 with the big banks when the government had to step in and pretty much cover the banks behind. That's what's happening now in the stock market. These companies are overvalued. They're propped up with helicopter money. And it's essentially not a true free market anymore. It is crony capitalism here in the United States. These companies, their values are fake. It's artificial. It doesn't make sense. Stonks are just going up and up and up and up. And that's because the money printer is just going brrr. We're just printing and printing and printing over at the Fed and at every central bank across the globe. Now, I'm pretty sure that they know that this is debasing and devaluing our currency, but they're just doing it anyway because they're just kicking the can down the road, leaving the problem for the next generation or the next political party to come into office, which really isn't cool for we the people, because that really just screws us over in the end, and they can just get away with printing money to oblivion and completely debasing the currency. Next article. Will stimulus checks take Bitcoin even higher? One analyst thinks so. Let's think about this for a second. Will stimulus checks take Bitcoin higher? Well, we could invest it in bonds, we can invest it in real estate, we could invest it in stocks, or we could invest it in the best performing asset class over the last decade and really in history, which is Bitcoin. So do I think that people are going to maybe invest in Bitcoin? Yes. Yes, I do. All right. This is obviously just kind of an article from the normies out there that aren't sure about Bitcoin yet. If you aren't sure about Bitcoin yet, you are in the right place. Please subscribe to Crypto Empire, because we teach you how to navigate through the crypto markets and, of course, stake your claim and dominate. I don't want to see you get wrecked. I want to see you profit as this market matures, because there is so much opportunity right now. They're just printing and printing and printing money. I hope that you don't spend that money on useless items. I hope that you invest that money into your future. Bitcoin is a great option, but we're going to get into some of the alts in future videos, and I'll talk a little bit about how it works with altcoins and Bitcoin dominance in this video as well. So yes, I do think that this $1.9 trillion economic aid bill, as they call it, but most of it's actually going to foreign countries and foreign parties and, special interest groups. Most of it isn't actually going to the American people, but we will get a small sliver, and I do think a lot of us will be putting it into Bitcoin, just personal opinion. Now, another thing to keep in mind is professional athletes. So these people have a lot of influence. People look up to athletes. People spend hours and hours, pretty much days of their life over the course of their lifetime, watching sports. And people really idolize athletes. Now, I used to be a big-time basketball fan. I used to watch every single New York Knicks game, but not anymore, because now I'm obsessed with studying the markets. But people love their bread and circuses, as the Romans used to say. And modern day NFL, NBA, that's our modern day bread and circuses. So people look up to professional athletes. So now we can see that a bunch of NFL players are demanding to get paid in Bitcoin. What does this mean for us? It means our bags pump. It's very good. All right. I hope Saquon Barkley and, Matt Barkley and Sean Culkin, I hope that they get more and more NFL athletes and athletes from every sport to start getting paid in Bitcoin, because we really need it to happen, because obviously the Fed just printed $1.9 trillion, boom, out of thin air. That debases the value of the dollar. I'll actually show you the dollar chart right now. Let's go to the DXY. And let's go to a weekly chart. So as you can see, we're having a little bit of a boost up. But I don't see, because look, this is pretty much going right into a level of supply. I don't see the dollar being able to hold its value. I think we will probably see a move down here to like the 85 level, 86, 85 level, to this zone down here. And what's this going to mean if the dollar drops in value? It means that the price of every single asset, every single commodity, your daily living, everything will go up in price. The dollar loses its value, life becomes more expensive. Short term, yes, that's really horrible. We can see problems in Venezuela with hyperinflation. This is inflation. When everything starts to go up, when your daily cost of living starts going through the roof, that is the result of excessive money printing, aka inflation. And it's unfortunate that the world is headed in this state, but that's what happens when the people's interests aren't put first and special interest groups are put first. It's just the reality of the world at this point in time. So Morgan Stanley becomes the first big U.S. bank to offer its wealthy clients access to Bitcoin funds, published yesterday, March 17th. So Morgan Stanley, good on them for allowing their high net worth individual clients to get access to Bitcoin, but they're a little late to the party, because us retail little guys have been speaking about this for the past 4 years, and really since 2008, 2009, when Satoshi invented Bitcoin. It's a good thing we had that small group of Bitcoiners back in the day to keep on pushing and developing the community, because now people like you and I are involved, and we're really passionate about it, and we're spreading the good news so that more and more people can find out about Bitcoin and save themselves from the dangers of excessive money printing. So Morgan Stanley, good for you guys, but you're a little late to the party. I'm happy you're offering your high net worth individual clients that don't feel comfortable buying Bitcoin through their own means, and they want to go through a big bank so the big bank can hold their custody. The complete opposite of why Satoshi actually invented Bitcoin, complete opposite of what cryptocurrency is all about. It's about taking the power away from the banks and back to the people, but good for you, Morgan Stanley. Okay, let's check out this Forbes article. Millions tempted by stimulus check Bitcoin bet after sudden price surge. Stimmy checks, get paid, put it into BTC, watch it go up and up and up and up. Yes, people will be putting it in the stock market, but a lot of people will be putting it into Bitcoin, which is very bullish for us. And the thing is, of why it's so bullish for us is because, 60-70% of these people, they don't want to learn about Bitcoin. They don't want to learn about cryptocurrency. It's a human tendency to kind of want to gamble and make money the easy way without doing anything. So they think they can just put their money in the market and just watch it go up in US dollar value. And they'll get rich. This is like the thought process of the normie. They don't want to educate themselves. They don't want to really learn, dial it in. Because here's the thing. When I enter into the market for a trade, like, I got my game face on. It is serious. Trading is a zero-sum game. There's a winner and there's a loser. No in between, okay? Not what they're teaching in modern times about competition and such. No, this is this is serious. This is your money on the line. So you better be learning, you better be educating yourself. I will be coming out with a trading course very, very soon. I hope you guys are excited for that, as I am, because it's going to be awesome and you're going to be able to really learn my strategies to truly, truly dominate the market. But like I said, make sure you're taking the time to learn and educate yourself about crypto, because it's really just getting started. This bull market is going to change lives. It's already changed a lot of people's lives who got in early. So congrats if you are one of them. It's not too late, baby. We're just getting started. So it's always important to look at the Bitcoin Dominance chart for the price of altcoins. I have it written right here from my previous video. When Bitcoin Dominance goes up, the total 2, which is the altcoin dominance, goes down. So we want Bitcoin, I personally want Bitcoin to just go sideways. we need Bitcoin to go sideways for money to flow into the smaller cap cryptocurrencies, which sparks that altcoin season. When Bitcoin dominance starts to drop and money starts to flow into the altcoins, we look at the total two. Now the total two has been sitting in pretty good at, the $660 billion level at the top. We really want to see this start to pump up, and we want to see Bitcoin dominance go down for an altcoin season, because this is where we can flip our alts and increase our Bitcoin holdings. So this is what we're after as, kind of the educated investors that know what's going on in the space and know how to profit from these arbitrage opportunities. Bitcoin go sideways, altcoin value go up. Now the main altcoin is Ethereum. And as you can see right here, we are sitting in the golden pocket. This is a very important level of demand on the chart that we really should be holding in order to see Ethereum and all the other altcoins go up in value. ETH is the #1 altcoin, so when we see ETH start to pump against Bitcoin, that is a great indicator that the rest of the altcoin market will follow. So we're sitting in this very crucial golden pocket right now. We need to hold this level. When Bitcoin has a crazy pump up, it takes money from Ethereum and all the other altcoins and puts it back into Bitcoin, causing this chart to lose value, causing ETH to lose value against Bitcoin. So we want to see it go up. Let's hold this golden pocket here, guys. We'll see what happens with the market. If we look at the Ethereum tether chart, we're at $1,800. Now, I personally do think that Ethereum is being suppressed in price. I think there's a lot of manipulated selling causing, letting other people accumulate. A lot of wealthy people are getting in on Ethereum with the NFT craze and the likes. So I think Ethereum is going to snap to $3,000 in an instant, like it always kind of does. It just kind of leaves people. Ethereum is a very tricky asset to trade because it always kind of wipes traders out. So I really like sticking to Bitcoin for trading futures. I don't trade Ethereum as much. But I can see Ethereum snapping to $3,000. I think it is undervalued, and I think the price is currently suppressed. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up right now. Remember, people are taking notice to Bitcoin. Big money, big players, big banks, institutions, companies in the stock market. They know that they're holding onto a melting ice cube with cash on their balance sheet. So you know that they're gonna look to invest into hard assets to preserve their wealth against inflation. Bitcoin is the obvious hedge against inflation. Big players are now entering into the space every single day. Millionaires, billionaires from all around the world know that their money sitting in their bank account, their cash is debasing by 15%, probably even more now with this most recent stimulus bill. They know that cash is losing its value, fiat currency is losing their value. Big money is aware of Bitcoin and that it's the real deal. Expect this asset to continue to rise in price throughout 2021. We are just getting started. It's only March. Who knows where we're going to be by September, October, November, December. I cannot. You got to enjoy this bull market. It doesn't. Obviously, we had the crypto winter, and those are hard times, but we make the most of it. Now we get to enjoy the bull market. So I hope you're enjoying it with me. I hope you got in early. If not, it's not too late. You didn't fully miss your opportunity. But make sure, like I said, you are learning, you are educating yourself, you know how to read these charts, you know how to navigate the markets, you're confident in your abilities to enter and exit trades. Super, super important if you really want to make the most of this bull market. So please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and we'll see you in the next one.